Okay, grizzly bear paw. Adding right now. Right now, I'm adding the red layer, which will be below the focus ring, and this ring will only be about a quarter of an inch high on one on the bottom side. This will go here with the whole design on it and cut, and then there'll be a red one above it, and then some red ones in between it to separate the design. So I made this one. I made one ring here that's 1 inch thick. That's the size of my stock, and the final is going to be about a quarter of an inch on either side. So it's very difficult to make a ring that's only a quarter of an inch thick. It's just hard to do. They don't stay together. It's easier to make one like a normal one that's about an inch. And now I'm just going to put it on. It's already been glued on. We did that last night. And then I'm going to cut it right down the center, which will give me a little less than a half of an inch on each side. And then I can flatten that out and decide what width I want. So I have some tools. I could take a saw and try to saw it down with one of these saws. I've got some various saws. And as long as I can hold it straight, I could probably get it pretty close. It'll take quite a while to do that. That's one way to do it. Another way is I have this diamond tip here, the diamond tip, and it flares out. It comes to a small point, but it flares out. And if I can put this into there and separate it, but as it goes in further and further, you can see the space gets wider and wider. So I want to keep as much as wood on each side of this down the middle as I can, so I'll have plenty to work with. So that's one tool I could use, and it'll do a good job, but it'll make the hole a lot wider. I've got another parting tool here that's designed to part this out, and it actually is skinnier on one end and flares out to a sharp edge here. And I could put that into there, and it will do a pretty good job too, and I may use that to take that out. But the one I've got here is an old screwdriver that I've just taken to the grinder and sharpened it to a point this way and cut it at an angle this way, so that this will give me the least amount of waste. I can cut this pretty straight, and it'll have the least hole, I believe, into there. We'll try it. As long as I take it good and slow, I'll be able to take this off, then flatten the edge of this one, flatten that edge out, and then put my design between, and then put this one on top of the design, and then move on up. So we'll take a little shot of this. I'm going to go fairly slow here. I've got it set at, let's set it at about 150, 133 right now. So I can hold it with the angle up. Let me get the light into here. I hope that light doesn't get it, but I want to be able to see. And it's very slowly cutting it. And I've got the point pointed down. I could point it up to this way, it'll be more aggressive, but I also, if I get it too aggressive this way, it'll catch, and it could hurt either side or bend my tool. It's a very sharp, very thin tool. So, plus this is at a real sharp angle, and normally the commercial tips you'll have for these actually kind of flare out a little bit so that it doesn't get jammed into there, but we're going to try it. You can see that it's just peeling these guys very slowly. I don't want to be very aggressive. There's no need to be in a hurry because it's only going to take a couple of minutes. It's not like I need to get it done in 30 seconds. The biggest thing I don't want to do is catch it. Okay, now that I've got it established, I'm going to try this one here. This one here, I have about a 1 inch there, and the width of this point, so this will make a channel into there about 0.165. So I should still have plenty of room for my 1/4 of an inch. You can see this is quite a bit more aggressive, but I got that channel started with that other tool. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I'm going to put it in upside down here. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the rest of the way. There. So now I have a good ring for the top, and my design, when I finish putting it together, will go into here, and then this ring will go on top of that. So that's kind of what that'll look like. So these, I haven't finished these yet, but